Hello everyone, I am Divya, your math facilitator. In this video, we shall discuss the solutions of exercise 11.1 of trigonometry chapter. We have discussed few problems in the earlier video. If you have missed watching it, then I'll pin up here in the I button so you can click on the I button and watch those videos. So now let's get started. So here we are starting from question number 6. In triangle ABC and XYZ, if angle A and angle X are acute angles such that cos A equals to cos X, then show that angle A equals to angle X. Okay. So firstly, we have two triangles ABC and XYZ. Okay. So this is triangle ABC and this is triangle XYZ. Clear? So let us name these two triangles. This is triangle ABC and XYZ. Right? So what is given? It is given that cos A is equal to cos X. So this cos A is equal to cos X. So let us write. So given cos A is equals to cos X. Okay. But what is cos? Cos is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here you know this is the opposite side. This is the adjacent side and this is the hypotenuse of triangle ABC. And here also with respect to angle X, this is the opposite side. This is the adjacent side. Okay. And this is the hypotenuse. Okay. So this is opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse, right? So now we know cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse, isn't it? So using this logic, now what is cos A? Cos A is nothing but adjacent side is AB here. So it is AB divided by hypotenuse is AC is equal to cos X. What is cos X? Cos X is XY. Adjacent is XY divided by here hypotenuse is XZ. Okay, so let this be equal to K. Okay, so let us take these two ratios are equal to some constant K. Clear? So now let us take AB upon AC is equal to K. Okay, so firstly I am equating these two. Then we shall equate these two. Okay, so AB upon AC is K. From this I can write AB is KAC. Isn't it? Taking AC to other side, this is one relation you got. Now let us equate these two. So xy upon xz equal to k. Okay, so from this I get xy is nothing but kxz. Okay, so this is the other relation we got. Okay, and also here you can see AB by AC is xy by xz. Now just cross multiply these two. So you will get AB by xy. Okay, simple cross multiplication. So AB divided by xy equal to this AC goes to numerator. So it becomes AC by xz. Okay, so this is AC by xz. So we have taken these two ratios are equal to k. So this is also equal to k. Okay, just keep this aside. We will use it later. Okay, this relation we will use it later. Okay, now just see we have got all these values. Now see you got AB, AC values. Okay, so AB, AC you have a relation and here XY, XZ you have a relation, but you don't have a clue what is this BC. And here in this triangle you don't know what is YZ. Okay, so let us find this BC and YZ using which theorem? Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so let us do it now. So by using Pythagoras theorem, so we know, so let us use Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC. Okay, so firstly I am taking this triangle ABC. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, isn't it? So hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of the other two sides. Using this, AC square is AB square plus BC square. I told you we don't know what is BC. So I want the value of BC. So I will write BC is equal to under root C. You have AC square. Okay, taking this AB square to other side becomes minus AB square. Okay, so this is BC square, but you want BC. So it becomes square root of AC square minus AB square. Right? Very simple. So now this is one relation, but you know that BC is equal to, just see what is the relation between AB and AC. We know AB is equal to KAC, isn't it? So let us substitute. So this is AC square minus AB is what? AB is KAC. Okay, so this is KAC whole square. Okay, so AB is KAC. So we have AB square. So it is KAC whole square. So now this is nothing but, see here, AC square I can take common from these two. So taking common here you are left out with 1 minus Here this is k square, isn't it? So it is 1 minus k square. This is what? This is the value of BC I got. Okay. Now in the next triangle, let us use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, what is this triangle? XYZ. I want the relation of YZ, isn't it? So again YZ I will get it as C, YZ square plus XY square is equal to XZ square, isn't it? So YZ square plus xy square, these two sides square is equal to hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse is xz. Okay, but I want yz value, so yz is nothing but xz square minus xy square root over. Okay, so now you have a value here, the relation between xy and xz, you have a relation, isn't? So let us write it. So xz is equal to under root xz square minus xy is what? Xy is kxz, isn't it? So let me write it here. So this is nothing but, this is kxz square, xy is kxz, isn't it? So this is yz is equal to, from these two terms I can take xz common, so it is xz square multiplied by 1 minus k square. Okay, so I have the relation between BC and YZ. See, BC I have under root AC square multiplied by 1 minus k square, and YZ I have under root xz square multiplied by 1 minus k square. Now just see, here you have a relation between AB by XY, AB by XY. Okay, then you have, see, AC by XZ, this hypotenuse by XZ. Now let us try a relation between BC and YZ. Are you getting it? So see, this side and this side you have a relation, this side and this side you have a relation. Now I am trying to find out a relation between BC and YZ. Let us try. So BC divided by YZ is equal to, so this is under root AC square multiplied by 1 minus k square divided by under root, this is xz square multiplied by 1 minus k square. This is equal to, now I know, see, separating the square roots, you will get it in this way. Okay, divided by, now this is xz square root 1 minus k square. Okay, this root 1 minus k square, root 1 minus k square gets cancelled. Square and square root here they get cancelled. So you have BC by YZ is nothing but AC by XZ. You got a relation. Okay, now just go back and see. You have AC by XZ equal to K. Okay, just see, AC by XZ is equal to K, isn't it? But also this AC by XZ, this AC by XZ is also equal to AB by XY. So let me write that also. This is also equal to AB by XY. Okay, now in similarity of triangles concept, you have seen that now all the sides are in ratio. The sides of a triangle are in this ratio. Okay, the ratios are equal. Okay, that means we can say that they are in proportion. When the sides of a triangle are in proportion, then we can say that these two triangles are similar. Okay, so therefore you can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. Okay, when these two triangles are similar, then you can say this angle A is equal to angle X. Got my point? So using similarity, so angle A is equal to angle X. Clear? So firstly, what are we taking? We are taking the given condition cos A equal to cos X. Okay, so drawing the triangles, you know what is the adjacent, opposite and hypotenuse. Okay, so I'm simply substituting adjacent by hypotenuse of these two triangles, and I'm taking this value as K. So equating each of these values to K, I got AB is equal to KAC and XY equal to KXZ. Okay, XY equal to KXZ. Then what am I doing? From this first relation itself, I am just taking this XY to denominator, AC to numerator. So I am getting this value. Okay, now here you can see by using Pythagoras theorem, I am trying to find out BC value. Why? Because you see I have AB, AC. AB, AC, we have a relation, we don't know what is BC. So I am trying to find BC value. Here XY, XZ, you have a relation, you don't know what is YZ. So you are trying to find YZ value. But here you know AC and BC you have a relation. AB equal to KAC and XY equal to KXZ. So that we are substituting here. Okay, both the sides. And then I told you here in this triangle we are trying to find out the ratios. Okay, ratio of corresponding sides, AB by XY, AC by XZ. So similarly, let us find what is BC by YZ. Okay, so finding here you got it as the same ratio. Okay, so from this I know AC by XZ is equal to AB by XY and also K. Okay, so I can generalize and write that BC by YZ is equal to AC by XZ is equal to AB by XY is equal to K. Now, which means that the corresponding sides of these two triangles are in proportion. When the corresponding sides of the two triangles are in proportion, we can say that the two triangles are similar to each other, and hence I can equate the corresponding angles. Okay, so corresponding angles are A and X, so you can equate them. Clear? So very simple concept, but you have to focus and understand, right? So moving on to the next question, given cot theta is 7 upon 8. Okay, you have to find the value of 1 plus sine theta, 1 minus sine theta, 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. Okay, so firstly, to find all these values, you have to find the other side. Okay, so now just see. So this is the triangle. Okay, suppose this is angle theta. Okay, so this is triangle ABC, for example. This is angle theta. Now you know cot theta is 7 upon 8, but you know that cot is nothing but adjacent by opposite. Okay, so tan is the reverse of cot. Okay, tan is opposite by adjacent, so cot will be adjacent by opposite, isn't it? It is the reciprocal of tan. Cot is reciprocal of tan, isn't it? So we have solved the earlier problems also of this concept. So from this you will take adjacent side, you will take it as 7k, and opposite side you will take it as 8k. Okay, from this ratio. That means just see. So for this theta, this is the adjacent side, this is the opposite side, and this is the hypotenuse, isn't it? Adjacent is 7k, opposite side is 8k. So can I find the hypotenuse? Yes, using which theorem? Pythagoras theorem. So using Pythagoras theorem, let me find this value. Okay, so AC square, hypotenuse square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, hypotenuse we don't know, so opposite side is K square plus this is 7K square. Okay, 8K square plus 7K square. So 8 square is 64 and you have K square plus 7 square is 49K square. Okay, so what is the sum of 64 and 49? So you have 113. This is 113k square. So what is it? AC square is 113k square. So what is the value of AC? AC is under root 113. This k square becomes k. Okay, got my point. So taking root of k square is k. So it is under root 113k. Understood? K doesn't have a square root over it. Clear? So I got the value of hypotenuse also as 113k, root 113k. Got it? Now let me take sine and cos values. So what is sine theta? Sine theta is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side here? Opposite side of this angle is AB and hypotenuse is AC. So it is AB by AC is equal to AB value is 8k and hypotenuse is 113k. So k and k gets cancelled. So sine theta, you have it as 8 upon root 113. Now let us find the next one. What is the next angle you need? Cos theta. Okay. So cos theta is equal to, you know, it is adjacent by hypotenuse. Okay. So adjacent side is what? Adjacent side of this angle is BC and hypotenuse is AC. So it is BC by AC. BC is what? BC is 7k, AC is, this is 7k, AC is root 113k. So k and k gets cancelled. So cos theta is nothing but 7 root 113. So you got sine and cos values. Now what is the first bit of the question? You have to find this, isn't it? So let us find this here. Okay, so let me take this. So using the first bit, so you have the sine and cos values now. Okay, so yes, so sine theta is 8 upon root 113, cos theta is 7 upon root 113. Yes, so let me find the first bit. So it is 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. 1 plus sine theta is what? Sine theta is 8 upon root 113. Okay, into 1 minus sine theta is 8 upon root 113. divided by 1 plus cos theta is what? 7 upon root 113. So this is 7 upon root 113 into this is 1 minus 7 upon root 113. Okay, so this is nothing but, so it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, isn't it? So let us write a square minus b square. Got my point? It is of the form a square, a plus b into a minus b. So it is a square minus b square. Here also it is 1 square minus 7 by root 113 whole square. Okay, so this square. So this is nothing but, you have 1 square is 1 minus 8 square is 64, root 113 square is 113, divided by 1 square is 1 minus 7 square is 49. This is 113. Clear? So this is nothing but, taking LCM, you have 113 minus 64 divided by 113 minus 49. Here these two denominators get cancelled. Okay, so I directly wrote the step. Okay, so what is 113 minus 64? So you have it as 49. Okay, so this is 49 divided by 113 minus 49 is nothing but 64. Okay, so the answer is 49 by 64. What is this? This value, sine 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta is this value. Okay, now let us find the second bit. Okay, so just see what is the second bit you have here. So yeah, so second bit is 1 plus sine theta, 1 plus sine theta divided by cos theta. So what is 1 plus sine theta is what? It is nothing but 8 divided by root 113 divided by cos theta is 7 divided by root 113. Okay, now let us take LCM. So it is root 113 plus 8 divided by root 113. Divided by, here you have 7 divided by root 113. Okay, so taking it this to numerator, it becomes reciprocal. So root 113 plus 8 divided by root 113 multiplied by root 113 divided by 7. These two gets cancelled. So the answer you have is root 113 plus 8 divided by 7. Got it? So let us move on to the next question. So firstly, we have found all the three sides of a triangle, then simple substitution, isn't it? Now see here, in a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B. Okay, so this is the right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B. Okay, so let us take this as AC. So tan A is root 3. Okay, so what is the given value? Given tan A is root 3. So you have to find the values of sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, cos C minus sin A sin C. For this, firstly you have to find all the three sides of a triangle. Okay, so tan is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So tan is opposite by adjacent, isn't it? So from this triangle, just see what is the opposite side of this angle A. Opposite side of this is opposite, this is adjacent, this is hypotenuse, isn't it? We have this as root 3, which means opposite side is root 3. Okay, this I can write as root 3 by 1. So adjacent side is 1. Got my point? So opposite side is root 3 units. So you can take it as root 3k, and adjacent side you can take it as 1k. 1 into k is nothing but k units. Okay, so let me write it here the same steps. So from this I can say opposite side is nothing but root 3k and adjacent side is nothing but 1k. 1 into k is nothing but k. Understood? So simple, similar problem. Okay, we have solved cos A is 12 by 13. So you have found sin A, tan A. Similar problem. Okay. So from this now I have to get hypotenuse. So how will I get? By using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so by using Pythagoras theorem, let me find the hypotenuse. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, so AC square. So AB square is what? It is K square plus BC is what? It is root 3K whole square. Okay, so this is K square plus this is 3K square. So it is 4K square. Okay, so AC square is 4K square. Now I want the value of AC. AC is nothing but root 4K square. Okay, so this I can write as 2K whole square. Okay, 4 I can write as 2 and you have 2 square K square. So 2K whole square, square and square root gets cancelled. So this is 2K. So AC is 2K. Now, if you know the basics of these calculations, now problems will be easy. So the step is you have to understand the concept. Okay. So calculations, I hope you know it very well. These LCMs, simplification, square roots, I think you know it very well, right? So this is, you got it as 2K, right? Now the point is you have to find sin A cos C, cos A sin C, cos A cos C, sin A sin C. That means you want cos A, sin A, sin C, cos C. Four values. See here, sin A you want, cos C you want, cos A you want, sin C you want. The same values here also. Okay, so let us find all the values now. So you have all the values here, isn't it? So let us find all the values. Okay, so you want cos A value. So that you will take with reference to which angle? Sin A, cos A you will take with reference to angle A. Got my point? Then cos C, sin C you will take with reference to angle C. Got it? So let us write it now. Yes. So we know that here, so I want the value of sin A first. So sin A, I will get it as opposite by hypotenuse, isn't it? So what is the opposite side for this angle A? BC is opposite. Okay, so what is BC value? It is root 3K. Hypotenuse is 2K. Okay, K and K gets cancelled. Sin A is root 3 by 2. Clear? Now I want cos A also. Cos A, how will I get? So cos A is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent side of angle A is this one. Okay. So it is 1K is nothing but K divided by hypotenuse is 2K. K and K gets cancelled. So it is 1 by 2. Clear? So you got cos A, you got sin A. Now I want sin C and cos C. That means with reference to this angle I want. With reference to this angle, this is the opposite side. Okay, so let us find what is sin C. So sin C is nothing but this is the opposite side now. So AB divided by AC, hypotenuse is AC. So opposite side is K units and this is 2K. So K and K gets cancelled. So this is 1 by 2. Now cos C is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side of this angle C? It is BC. So this is root 3K divided by hypotenuse is 2K. So you have cos C is this much. Clear? Now the next thing is you have to find, the first bit is this one. So you have to find sin A cos C. Okay, sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Okay, so what is the value of sin A? Sin A is root 3 by 2. Let me write it here. So this is root 3 by 2. What is cos C? Cos C value is root 3 by 2. Okay, so firstly we found out all the values. Now simple substitution. Plus, now cos A. Cos A is what? Cos A is 1 by 2. Let me write it here. Okay, sin C. What is sin C? Sin C is also 1 by 2. Okay, now simple calculation. So here root 3 into root 3 is 3 divided by 2 2s are 4 plus 1 into 1 is 1 divided by 4. So 4 divided by 4 gives me 1. Clear? So the first answer is 1. Now let us take the second bit. So here you have cos A. What is cos A? Cos A is 1 by 2. Let me write it here. 1 by 2 multiplied by cos C. What is cos C? Cos C is root 3 by 2. Let me write it here. Okay, you have minus sin A. What is sin A? Here you have sin A is root 3 by 2. Write it here. Sin C. What is sin C? Sin C is 1 by 2. Let us write it here. Okay, so 1 into root 3 is root 3. 2 2s are 4. Minus root 3 into 1 is root 3 divided by 2 2s are 4. Root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4 gives you 0. Got it? So firstly, we are finding the three sides and then you are finding sin A, cos A, sin C, cos C with respect to these angles A and C. Then simple substitution in the given bits. Okay, so you will get the answer. I hope all these problems are clear to you. Okay, with this we have completed exercise 11.1. I'll meet you in the next video with the next exercise. And if this video is helpful for you, then do like this video right now, share this channel to all your friends and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Share this channel to everyone. Okay, so thanks for watching.